I am going to unbag. It's not necessarily unbox, even though it's supposed to be an unboxing. My paid Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. And it's typically supposed to come in a box. It came in a bag. I don't know why it came in a bag. This is the March 2023. And here is the bag. We've seen the bag because they sent me PR. So I've already unboxed my PR Ipsy Glam Bag Plus and the Glam Bag. So if you wanted to go check it out, it's already live. Go do that. And remember that I added my very first Pat McGrath product for $18. And I'm not the only one. So many of you guys did that too. So I'm really excited. We're going to breeze right past the whole unboxing thing, show you everything that I got. We're gonna see whether or not they got it right, and then we're gonna get to playing around because I'm excited. Item number one is the Mally eyeshadow palette. It is called the Best Dressed Lids palette. I feel like I owned this already. I was looking through my collection. I don't see it. I'm gonna really go through things later on. Worst case, I'll just gift this one to a family member. I'm definitely gonna try this today. Here are your hues. Very pretty, very neutral, but you can definitely go smoky with it. Nice. I got the Wander Beauty Getaway palette in Island Hop. It is the same exact one I ended up getting in my PR box. So I'm gonna set this one over to the side for a giveaway. I got the ABH Brow Gel in Ebony. It's funny because in my mind, Ebony was gonna be really, really black, but this is not. It's a deep espresso, so this might actually work for me, so I'm not mad at her. The Brow Fill by Grande Cosmetics. It is a volumizing brow gel. I didn't realize it was in ebony. I thought it was a clear. It's not. This one's also in ebony. But you know what? I'm liking that they're making it like a cool tone, very deep gray and calling it ebony because this is definitely not black and I'm not mad at her. And then the last item that was featured for my Glam Bag Plus, this was a choice, is the Farsali Skin Tune Blur. And girl, we've got thought. The moment I realized the size of this Farsali, I reached out to customer service over at Ipsy and I'm like, listen, this is 10 mLs. That is not a full size. Full size is 20 mLs. Long story short, I'm back and forth with them. They're working behind the scenes to try to figure out what in the world happened because this is not full size. It's half of what the full size would be. That's a no-no. Although I'm happy to see this as an option because I've been wanting to try it. It's not what they're promising. It's not full size. And so yes, I do have an issue with that. So whenever they come up with a resolution, I'll let you know what they're going to decide to do about that. Now I'm going to show you guys my add-on items really quickly. I got the KVD concealer. This is a lightweight full coverage concealer in medium 1 to 9. The packaging looks the same, but this is not the concealer I tried in the past. The one that I tried in the past had a dropper. This has this little applicator. Or maybe was that the foundation? Whatever. So I ended up getting it in shade medium 129. We're going to try her today. And if you're curious, that's what 129 look like. I'm not sure if it's going to work for me, but I'm praying that it does. And then I got my Pat McGrath palette, which I'm really happy about because I thought that they were going to like mess it up or it was going to sell out. And they're like, you can't get it because we don't have it no more. I think this is one of Pat McGrath's selling points is the packaging. It's definitely looking and feeling. Here is our palette on the inside. Is she not pretty? I'm so excited for her. All right, so this is my cue to get these glasses off, pull my hair back, and let's play around with makeup. We're gonna start off with the Farsali Skin Tune Blur. I'm gonna do this, okay? And I know people are gonna say, you shouldn't really do that. I don't care. It's for me, it's for my face. What if I hate it? Then it doesn't matter. And it's so damn tiny. What difference does it freaking make, right? It's just gonna finish really fast if I love it. I'm hoping the resolution is, girl, shut your mouth. We'll send you another one and then you get your 20 mLs. But you never know. So what this is supposed to do is give you the effect almost like you have a filter on your face, blur your pores, diffuse imperfections, and this is great to apply under your maquillaje. So we'll see, I have enlarged pores right here, so I'm thinking we'll add a little extra diggy and diggy over here just to see what happens. And maybe, you know what, let's add some here. It feels like a moisturizer. You guys, this product actually does what it says it does. To my own eyes right here, I'm up close and personal, and this area here looks like my pores are so much smaller. Minimize the look of texture here. It's like magic in a bottle, and I'm not joking. I genuinely need a full size. I'm gonna go ahead, apply some foundation. I'm gonna do the Makeup by Mario. Mine is in 140. Let's see what my foundation looks like on top of that. Oddly enough, even the back of my fingers, like my fingerprints looked diffused, almost like it had a powder finish. I chose the Makeup by Mario foundation to apply over top of the skin tone because it has little flecks of glitters that adds that luminosity to the skin. The little shimmer particles emphasize texture in a weird way, and so I would really have to mattify the skin. The formula is really nice. I have a full review on it, and let's just say it's a foundation that I do have to go in and powder throughout the day just so that it'll look nice. In the very moment, yes, my pores look so much smaller here. They do not look emphasized at all, which was an issue I had before, and the texture here is pretty much not existent. I'm gonna grab the concealer and I'm gonna apply some here and here, just very lightly, because your girl needs that coverage. I'm not dipping back into the container, it's not necessary. The applicator has picked up more than enough. And I'm gonna diffuse that. I want to see if this is going to set to a powder finish and how much I need to powder on top of it. So let's see. I think I did choose a good shade. That's awesome. You know what? We're going to apply some of that on the lid for today's look. Why not? I want to give the concealer a second to kind of settle and set. I want to see if it's going to stay tacky, if it's going to start creasing and all that stuff. So we're going to move on to the brows. We're going to try them both. I'm going to go in with the ABH one, which I already owned, but I didn't have it in ebony because my hair was brown at the time. So I had like a, I don't know if it was chocolate or cafe or what the name of the shade was. I tend to just use the edge of the brush, like the very tip, to get in that tail end and to really shape my brow. All right, we have an ABH brow. It's not quite black. It's not giving Sharpie brows necessarily, but that's a dark brow. That's a really dark brow. I didn't have to dip back in. There was more than enough product to really shape the brow. Now I'm concerned that the brows are not gonna match because we're gonna use Grande on the other eyeball. This applicator is pretty cool because it's super tiny. Let's just see what she looks like. Very, very different formulas. The Grande brow product, although it's ebony, it's very wearable. It gives you that natural, like, filled in brow effect. If anything, it kind of looks like I didn't fill in my brows. It kind of looks like these are my brows. All I would really have to do if my brows really looked like this is just clean up the bottom and the top, sculpt it a little bit, and then we're good to go. Personally, personal preference. For every day, this is the brow that I would go for. For like, I'm doing glam makeup, I'm really going in with my makeup, then I would use the ABH because it's a lot darker, so it glams up the brows. Now I need to try to build this brow to kind of make it match this one. I don't know how that's gonna work because we have two different formulas. I'm hoping once I clean it up and I sculpt it, it'll look decent. I'm very impressed with the Grande product. I only applied a second coat and it gave me very similar outcome. Once I applied concealer, which I went in with the KVD concealer because it's nice and lightweight. I sculpted the brows and they kind of match, which makes me really happy. Okay, now let's get into the under eye. We've got some creasing. Is it the worst thing in the world? No, I set my under eyes anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I kind of wanted to see whether or not it would crease. Dries to almost a powder finish without being a powder finish. I like the shade. The formula looks good so far. I'm gonna go ahead and set that though. I can't believe my brows look this good with two different products. But I really want you guys to let me know which one do you like, the Grande brow or do you like the ABH brow better? I'm gonna quickly add a little bit of bronzing to this skin. So I'm gonna go into this shade here, the bronzer out of the Wander Beauty. Oh my goodness. Close that up, you don't need any more. I have to diffuse that. I think I went into the pan a little too hard. It's okay, it happens. I can easily be fixed. I can't get over this palette because I really feel like I own this already. Jeez, but I can't find it. So I'm gonna go in to Power Lunch. I don't know what I was thinking. I was gonna go taupey. I was gonna use a green, then something tells me go smoky. So we're gonna go smoky. Big fluffy brush, we're tapping this shade all over the lid. Apply on the other side. Now mind you, I didn't use my Gerard Cosmetics clean canvas today because I went in with some of the KVD concealer all over the lid. I grabbed a clean fluffy brush. I'm gonna go along those edges And if you find that you're having a little bit of a hard time or you kind of want to get through this process a lot faster, take that clean brush and go into a shade like Book Club. It's a taupey shade, and go right along the edge. It helps blend, add a little bit of something and a little more depth to the eye. A really nice shade. I have some fallout though. No. With an eyeshadow brush, I'm going to dip into After Hours. If you tap it versus sliding it down or like gliding it, it blends as you go, which makes life so much easier. I'm gonna take that same brush. I'm going to dip into Power Lunch very lightly, and I'm gonna drag some of Power Lunch as close to the lash line as I possibly can. Let's wipe away any fallout. It definitely had fallout, but it didn't ruin my base. I applied a black liner on the waterline. Now we're really gonna pack on that mascara. Here are the eyes without lashes. You can definitely really curl your lashes and then build up the mascara a little more, but y'all know me and I need to go in with lashes. Now here are the eyes with the lashes on, which I personally love because it elevates the look and makes it a little more dramatic. We're gonna finish off the skin with the Pat McGrath. I need something soft, so I think I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna mix it with this one here and see what I come up with. There we go, really soft and subtle, pretty. Why does my skin look super airbrushed? That looks really nice. You guys, I feel like I don't need anything else, but I wanna try the highlight shade. Look how it glistens. So I'm gonna just do, that was one swipe. I think we should tap, should I tap out? No, I'm not gonna, well, I'm just gonna do this. I'm not necessarily gonna tap out, let's see. That's enough for both sides. Tap, tap, tap here, tap a little more here. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. Add some to the brow bone, why not? Let's blend this out. It is like having crystals on your skin. It doesn't even look like a highlighter on the skin. It looks like fairy dust, just beautiful fairy dust. I'll take it back. Maybe Pat McGrath products are not overhyped. They're just overpriced because the quality is there. I'm gonna take an eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna dip into that highlight shade and I'm gonna tap that in here because it's pretty. Opens up the eye a little bit. You know, when the light hits it, it just hits it different. Here is the completed look. I'm looking at myself at the viewfinder because I want to see what you guys are saying, because what I see, I'm obsessed with so far. Let's do my product roundup because we need to get into it. The concealer right now is gonna be a yes. It's brightening. I didn't have to use too much. I only dipped into the container once and I was able to apply concealer everywhere that I wanted to apply concealer on. There was a little bit of creasing under the eyeball, but you know what? We're good. It's good because it wasn't even that messy to begin with. It was nice. The brow products. It's a yes for both of them. I would use them in different situations. This one I knew I would like. It is what it is. I'm shocked that the color worked so well for me. And it wasn't like a stark black, but the Grande Brow Gel, I think out of the two is my favorite because I can use this every day. I can go very lightweight with it, or if I apply a second coat, it just gives me drama. So these are yeses. The Wander Beauty palette, y'all already know, I said it before, yes. The Mally Beauty eyeshadow palette, mija. She can go real dramatic or she can go very natural. She is going to be a yes. The Farsali Skin Tune Blur. Yes, the only thing is I either want another one to complete my full size, or I have another bone to pick with Ipsy, but I definitely would invest in the full size out of pocket because it's good. And the Pat McGrath palette is an absolute yes, especially for the price point. Ipsy, if you ever watch this, feel free to feature Pat McGrath 1,000 more times at $18 or as a feature in a box, because I'm 100% interested in anything Pat McGrath at this point. Oh my goodness. This month was fire. And yeah, it is the last month where we'll see the name Glam Bag Plus. If anything, everything on the website and or the app has already changed to say boxycharm by Ipsy, but that's not the point. If they're gonna shut down Glam Bag Plus and rename it something else, this would be our last box with that name, and they did it right. These are the kind of products that we want to see in beauty boxes. We want a fire beauty box like this every single month, and I'm praying that this happens going forward because this money is very well invested. At first, I was a little mad that I ended up spending extra money getting the KVD concealer and the Pat McGrath palette, but no, I ended up getting all these products for just about $60 and I'm not mad. You guys know I spoiled my variation a long time ago when I made my selections earlier this month, but I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Now that you see the product in action, what are you guys thinking? Do you agree with me that this box was freaking fire? Did you choose any of these products? Are you getting anything similar? Make sure you leave your feedback in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and the notification bell. And if you enjoyed this video, you don't have to leave. I have so much more content already up that I know that you're gonna enjoy. I'm suggesting a few videos here on screen that I think you're going to love. So please consider checking them out. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.